Hello everyone, this is Andrew from Real Dream Productions, and welcome to our new series called Quickie, where we take a look at newly released games and show off what they have to offer. As you can tell from the title screen here, I'm taking a look at LEGO Marvel Avengers, which released today on January 26, 2016. It's another game in a long series of LEGO games developed by TT Games, and it's the pseudo-sequel to LEGO Marvel Superheroes. We'll go ahead and jump in. I say it's the pseudo-sequel because there's not... It's not like LEGO Marvel Superheroes in the way that that one had all the Marvel heroes. This one, I believe, is only the hero, like you can only get the heroes that are specifically owned by Disney and Marvel. To my knowledge, so far there's no X-Men or anything like that. I haven't even seen Spider-Man. It's a little bit of a bummer, but it also has the biggest roster of characters, coming in at like 250. So there's quite a bit in this game. But, so here's the main menu. It's got the Season Pass, which it'll take you to the store to buy the Season Pass. Add-on content, which is coming soon. PlayStation 4 gets 2 packs of characters before other systems. And we're taking a look here on the PS4. This just takes you to like a little web browser that has a page for LEGO Marvel Superheroes, which is the other game. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and hit play game here. Gonna load in. Not too far into the game. Yeah, like it says there, only 7.7% complete. I have not been collecting everything along the way. Instead, I'm going to finish the story missions and then go back to free play. So this game's set up a little bit differently, and I'll kind of show you that stuff once it finishes loading here. But like, it just drops you into missions. So the game story mode is basically you playing through different action sequences in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So like the opening mission is the very first scene in Age of Ultron. So like you might recognize this right here as a scene in LEGO, or not LEGO, but I think just the Avengers, yeah. Marvel Avengers, the first Avengers movie. So we've got this mini map here. Now I haven't quite figured it out, but so now there's not like, there is still the central hub of Manhattan. You can still go to the helicarrier, which we're on here. Now from here you've got access to the different rooms like last time, but instead of Deadpool's room where you had, that's not it. Deadpool's room in the last game is where you bought all the collectibles and like the red bricks and such like that. Instead, you go through this portal here and it takes you to the collector's room, which is set up the exact same way and has the same stuff in it. It's the exact same thing as Deadpool's room, which, since it's not Deadpool's room, makes me think that the X-Men and other characters not owned by Disney and Marvel are not in this game. And so, you know, it's still the exact same layout for the helicarrier as it was in the previous games, or in the previous game, sorry. So, you know, you can recognize all this. We got Nick Fury and Maria Hill up there. But, so, we want to come out here and hit go to space. Now, I wasn't quite sure what this did because the game does not tell you what anything, like, the game doesn't tell you what to do, where to go, or anything like that. I mean, you've got the little ghost studs, that's about the only thing you've got, but it doesn't tell you what you should be doing. And so, I just clicked that to see what happened, and it takes you to this overworld view here, and you can kind of drive around in your little spaceship to the different parts of the world where the different missions take place. So, like, here, that's one, a low-key entrance, and they're all the names are pretty much puns. Where's, no, yeah, Rail Hydra, that's my favorite so far. But yeah, so there are you can go to Manhattan, but I haven't unlocked it on the map here. And I haven't figured out how to get to Manhattan any other way. Yeah. So there's the Shield base, which is a little hub area. There's like many hub areas in each mission. It's really, I think the only game that trumps this, and Donald Trump, the only game that beats this in terms of like wacky storytelling and the way that everything is set up and paced would be Metal Gear Solid 5. I have no idea how this. It's just from one mission to another, but it'll jump around between movies. Like you'll do one scene from the Avengers, and then next you'll do a scene from like Captain America, the first movie. And like it's all over the place. But we'll go ahead and continue on here. You can still hold triangle. Well, holding triangle on Tony Stark brings up this, and you can switch his different suits if you wish. But how come it's not letting me switch characters here? But as you walk across here, it should have Manhattan. Huh. There's a way to get to the top of the helicarrier. I'm guessing you can jump off like you were able to in the past games. See, this game doesn't explain anything. Like I'm kind of at a loss on, you know, where to go for things, or like, you know, explaining to you where to go for certain things. Like I don't even know where to buy characters yet. I thought it was in Deadpool's room. Sorry, the collector's room, but it's not there. And, you know, instead of just starting out in Manhattan like you did, and that just kind of be the hub and you can go wherever, it's not the case in this game. You can go to Shield Base, it's got some stuff there, but I don't know how to get to Manhattan from anywhere, and the game does not tell you. And see, like I'm standing here, like I don't know what I should be doing. The camera kind of pans over to something to kind of give me a little hint at what I should do. But, yeah, this game is kind of flawed in that regard. I still really enjoy it, though. I do enjoy all these LEGO games. This is a new mini game in which you have to have a science or intelligent character scan an area, and then he reveals a secret. So like this one, I revealed that. I got to go through that mini game to reveal this. Just kind of out of the way. I don't much like it. It kind of takes you out of the pace. There was one sequence in which you're running away from the Hulk, and you all of a sudden stop and do one of those.
Maybe you should start charging for your services.
It doesn't make sense.
Thanks. You got a suit?
Yeah.
Then suit up.
I do like, however, that the game... I totally spaced. Sorry. So the game, as I said, is basically playing through a sequence of missions that are the action moments from the Avengers movies, or sorry, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is kind of nice playing through all those in Lego form. It's absolutely hilarious. TT Games brings their, you know, patented humor that they're known for in their Lego games and applies them to those movies, makes it a really good time to play through them. This game also uses the audio from the movies. So like, as you'll notice when listening, you can hear all the actors like Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Mark Ruffalo, whatever, Scarlett Johansson, all of them. You can hear all of them in the voice acting. And I was shocked at first. I was like, wait. Did they get the actors to come in and do this? But then if you listen carefully, you can clearly hear like audio starting up and then stopping. Like there's like it's like they hit play on a recorder, and it just like played the audio. So that's a little jarring. You do eventually get used to it, or at least I did. But yeah. It's kind of nice hearing all those actors' voices. I wonder if you can still just jump off of here to go to Manhattan. Well, let's find out. Answer to that is no. You cannot just jump off the helicarrier to go to Manhattan anymore. Alright. There was one point in which I was able to go to Manhattan. It kind of like started me out there after a mission, but I just continued. I followed the ghost outs to the next mission. And, what? Damn it. Yeah. And I haven't been back since, and I don't know how to get back. Again, the game does not explain anything to you and where you need to go, or how to do it.
No, you were the greatest man I ever knew.
So before each mission, it kind of like shows you this little picture, and then gives you a little like humor.
Huh? The communications
in Maria's character there explaining what's going on. I want to say they did get her back because a lot of this is kind of new dialogue. If there is any new dialogue in situations that are like stripped right from the movie, then it's always told through like a character who wasn't there in the movie. Like there's this guy, Agent Williams, that they've added into this game, and he does a lot of the voices. Like if he basically talks about everything that
yeah, I got that.
It says everything that the character would say if they had the voice actors for the character.
So the Mark 7 is not.
So he's just kind of usually there in the scenario like a playable second character, and yeah. Yeah, we got the typical humor of a TT game here.
Please tell me you're going to appeal to my humanity.
Actually, I'm planning to threaten you.
As you'll notice, this is a sequence from Marvel Avengers.
I have an army.
We have a Hulk.
How will your friends have time for me when they're so busy fighting you? This usually works.
Not uncommon. Jarvis. Boy! Right. Army.
They do a good job of recreating all the sequences from the movies. It kind of makes me want to go back and watch them. I mean, I have every reason to. Those movies are all great. I don't care what you have to say. I enjoyed all the Marvel movies. Least favorite might have been Iron Man 2. I didn't care for that. No, I take that back. Captain America 1 I didn't really care for.
See him?
Yeah, it might be that. Although the second Captain America movie, Winter Soldier, is one of the best. I wouldn't say the best, because I think that goes to Guardians of the Galaxy.
This is Agent Hill.
But
do you read me?
Easily second.
I really hope you still have that communicator we gave you. Try and avoid Loki's attacks before.
And then also in combat sequences, there's this new button you can hit circle when it appears over enemies' heads, which it always does. It kind of gets annoying. I wish it'd go away at times because these animations take a while to play out. But there's a almost like a what do you say, like an execution. Oh, good lord!
Fortunately.
Yeah, performs an execution. Sometimes it'll kill multiple people. Sometimes it'll kill like only one. I'm not entirely sure what the if there's a way to get it to do a certain one, like to kill a certain amount of people. Oh, well. And okay, so there is another instance in where the game is not clear on what you need to do. The button is pulsating, which would make you think that you need to tap it, but no, you had to hold it. Now, and see, it was the exact same motion for that button, and in that instance, I had to tap it. So in this, it makes it so this game is a lot more dramatic than the last one. I haven't played any of the recent LEGO games, like Hobbit or what was the other one, Jurassic World, to know if they kind of follow this. But this one is a lot more cinematic. The camera angle moves around like this, and then you've got these instances where you get to fly the ship. It's almost what was it? Resogun was the game. PS4 launch title. that was a lot like this. So, you know, you got all this action, blasting through it. The game has a lot of different play styles, which is real nice, and you can even upgrade your weapons and stuff. Oh, no, it's it. But in an earlier instance, as Iron Man, you were doing this, and you could get power-ups. Where the hell? There. But yeah, so the camera will spin around, it'll move to different angles, you'll have like quick time events, basically. There's some of those. Well, they're not typical quick times. See, it doesn't say what I'm supposed to be doing here. Well, there's quick, so... Oh, what? What am I supposed to... Oh, got a mini kit. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. Maybe this is it. See, it never tells you can switch. Anyway, so regardless, there's like these little quick time events, which is like what you saw me doing just a bit ago with Loki, was tapping certain buttons to do a fight sequence. And it'll change the button with like no time in between to let you know that, you know, like, because it'll have you tapping one button at one point and then another. See, I'm not sure what button I'm supposed to, or like if I'm supposed to be holding it or what. Doesn't let me know. I don't. See, that doesn't seem to be working. God, see, the game does have some problems. It doesn't convey information well enough. Honestly, that's probably the main. That's really the only complaint I have about this game, and it is a big one. Most of the time, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be. See there, and then that works. So yeah, the game's got problems, but I want to try and show off like some of the Manhattan stuff, like side missions and what. This was only for a mini kit. Oh god, that's annoying. See, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing as part of the story. Oh, see, I've got this marker here. Points me to Loki, but I don't. There, well, I have no idea what I just did, but I solved that. I don't know. So far, I have liked what they've added, and done differently. If I can do it, oh, there's an execution. Yeah, so I've liked what they've added and done differently, but I really enjoyed LEGO Marvel Superheroes. I don't know what the hell, what the... So I don't know, that's probably my preferred LEGO Marvel superhero game, but if you really like Marvel, or you really like the LEGO games, get it. I mean, it's super good, and you can get it on Amazon for $48 instead of the $60 with their Prime savings for the next 2 weeks. So if that interests you, you should totally get it. So I'll probably end the video after this cutscene unless it takes me to Manhattan. But I mean, I'm trying to think. I don't think there's really too much different that's been added. I mean, besides like, you know, the angles and the execution moves and everything like that. But oh well, they did, you know, change up the gameplay a little bit. There was that sequence where Scarlett Johansson or the Black Widow was being chased by the Hulk. That was kind of reminiscent of those like Banjo-Kazooie running towards the screen and dodging obstacles. That type of gameplay. As you saw, there was the gameplay like Resogun where you're flying around.
They're fishing around down there.
it mixes things up, and that's really good. Find and rescue all the citizens trapped in here. Well, I guess technically I am in
Captain Rogers, come in.
Manhattan, but this is going to be part of a level. This isn't going to let me roam around.
Right now.
Think you can hold him off?
Captain?
I don't know, maybe
I got him.
maybe you have to beat the campaign, or beat all the main missions, and then unlock it or something. I don't know.
Multitasking.
But yeah. So thank you guys for watching. This has been an episode of Quickie, where we take a look at new games and show off briefly what they have to offer. Sorry about this first one. Being a predominantly single player game, and Joey being out of town for work, and Hindi this not being his type of game, it's just me. And you know, the game itself doesn't necessarily allow for much, or at least like free roam exploration, kind of like the last one did. Like this one kind of, I'm not sure how to get to Manhattan, I'm not sure how to do certain things, and the game never tells you how. So I'm sorry about that, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please listen to all of our podcasts, go to our website, follow us on Twitter, like us on YouTube. There's likes on YouTube, right? Yeah. Subscribe on YouTube though. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.